I really do believe this is like the Strokes' best album by far. This isn't gonna be a Anthony Fantano thing where I'm gonna say like, oh, you know, it's good because of this and this. No, this is a heavily biased, like heavily emotional kind of thing. This is me talking about the album, bro. That's it. If you're like a Mega Strokes fan, this video's for you. Especially if you, bro, I look like shit. I'm sorry. Yeah, if you're like a Mega Strokes fan, this is definitely for you. I'm really on here just bullshitting because that's what I want to do. The first track, Whatever Happened, is gonna be crazy glazed this whole time, by the way. Bro, I wish I didn't see myself. That would make this so much easier. Yeah, Whatever Happened, I feel like it's just a badass intro, bro. It really sets the vibe and the tone of the entire album. Also, apparently I heard somewhere, I think in an interview with Gordon Raphael, like, also, by the way, I know this is a horrible time to make this because of the stuff that just came out with Albert, but I'm not even gonna get into that. That's like, you know, whatever. Not that it's whatever. You know what I mean. I read somewhere or I listened somewhere that Julian recorded the vocals, not like in like a typical like booth and shit, but he was sitting right next to Gordon Raphael and like just had the microphone on him and recorded it. I think that's pretty cool. But I did write here that without Julian, the drums and guitars would feel just okay. Yeah, I don't know what it is about this song, bro, but Julian does heavily carry this shit. There's something about it that just sounds like a typical rock song, which I feel like the Strokes usually aren't that. I feel like the Strokes are not far from typical, but I don't know, the Strokes always have something cool going on in their songs. But if it wasn't for Julian, I really feel like this song would be okay, you know. I don't know. The Oh Tennessee, What Did You Write, I Come Together in the Middle of the Night, bro, that part is fucking perfection, obviously. Yeah, guitars don't stand out here, or just the instrumental in general doesn't stand out here to me as much as like the rest of the tracks on the album, with the exception of The Way It Is. The Way It Is, I'm not fucking with it either. Reptilia, brother. This is the first, I think this is the first one. Bro, I got into the Strokes like really late, like 2022. Like I kind of knew about them. I heard Reptilia, but then one day I was just doing some editing or something and I was listening to music in the background, and for some reason, Reptilia like caught my ear. Something was going on. I don't know what the fuck I was doing. Anyway, I like really listened to Reptilia, and I was like, what the fuck? So then I just went down the YouTube rabbit hole, and I saw them perform somewhere in 2022. I think they performed at Chile or something, and I found The Adults Are Talking. So I'm really new to, you know, the whole Strokes lore and like, you know, being like a fan and shit. But they pulled me in crazy with that song. I think it just hit that night for some reason. It hit Diffie that night. I'm not sure why. Nikolai's bass intro, instantly recognizable. I was trying to think of a comparison. Like, it's like when you hear that bass line, bro, like a majority of people will already know the song. They'll be like, yo, this song's a banger, dude. Like Gold Digger, bro. And Albert's riff, or whatever you want to call it, that he's doing during the chorus or the pre-chorus, I don't know, bro, whatever. That shit is fucking crazy, but it didn't hit me until I saw the music video. It's a really cool music video, and you can see what Albert is doing, bro. The way it's fucking, and I've tried to, like, I can do that thing very slowly. Like, if anybody out there who's tried to play it, that thing is some bullshit. What Albert is doing in the chorus, it's fucking crazy, bro. So that's fucking badass. The video is cool, obviously, like I mentioned. Nick solo, I put God Bless, amazing. Enough said. Lyrics are open to interpretation, but relatable. That's like all the Strokes lyrics, bro, which a lot of people kind of don't like, but I really like, just because, you know, it's easier to kind of fill in the gaps with your own perspective and your own shit kind of going on, which I might tap into later whenever we get to some other songs. But yeah, I just feel like it leaves a lot of room for you to, you know, let me lower a little bit, guys. And it's cool to be able to input yourself in the song and in the story of the song. I gotta stop looking at myself, bro. Fuck, man. Sets the album's specific vibe. Yeah, I think I'll get into that, but this album does have a super specific kind of vibe and energy, I guess. I hate that I use the word vibe. I hate that I'm a vibe guy. I fucking hate myself. But I feel like the cover, and this is just me, maybe you guys get me, but the cover and Reptilia start the beginning of like this energy that this album has. And, you know, I'll get into it with this song. Automatic Stop is like my favorite song. It's up there for like my top songs of all time. I don't know what it is. There's just something about it, and it's a shame that it doesn't have a fucking music video. But I kind of am glad it doesn't, because then I feel like I mentioned earlier with the lyrics of the Strokes and stuff, because they're so open-ended and they're non-specific, I kind of make my own music videos in my head, you know, and I feel like a music video that they would make wouldn't ruin that, but it would just, you know, I'd be thinking about the music video. Like when I listen to Reptilia, I think about the music video. When I listen to 1251, I think about that weird music video. Albert's guitar tone in the chorus, bro, this shit sounds like a fucking spaceship. Before I was like really into playing guitar, not that I'm like super guitar dude, but before I was really into playing guitar, that like really gripped me. The fucking tone that he has is so fucking cool. He's got like the tone knob rolled all the way down. He's got a little bit of distortion and like a really slight chorus pedal too. It's fucking badass. It's just amazing. It's perfect. Albert is actually the only other writing credit besides Julian on the first 2 albums, I believe. So this is the only song that someone else had a hand in that I'm aware of. I don't know how big of a part Albert had playing in this song or making this song, but it's fucking awesome. And I would love to ask him, you know, maybe not anymore, but Nick's guitar is non-stop, it's driving, and it's unique. Yes, Nick's guitar, it's weird. I've seen on a video before where this guy said that Nick is playing like not on cue or something, or some shit like that. I wish I could tell you guys what I'm trying to say. I can't. But it's playing like off beat, I guess. I don't know. It's something weird. Fab's drumming in the chorus is beautiful. Yes, listen to the chorus. Right when the chorus kicks in of the song, the pocket that Fab gets into during that chorus, bro, is fucking crazy. Right when he switches from right before the chorus, when it's just that repeating note, listen to that switch up, bro. That pocket that he gets into is fucking amazing. I don't know shit about drumming, but whatever he did on that song is fucking amazing. And Nikolai has a slide on his bass, bro, during the fucking chorus. That shit is fucking beautiful. Listen to him somewhere during the chorus. I don't know exactly what lyric or what time code, but you can hear him. If you really listen for it, you can hear him slide up the fretboard. It's just something little like that that's just fucking amazing. The overall vibe, here I go again. The overall vibe of this song, I put dark nightclub / casino, smoky, moody. I'm a fucking loser. But for real though, like I think this song is the very beginning of how they set up this vibe of this album, the energy of this album. Like I put, I mean, it's fucking stupid, but it's true. It's like a dark kind of casino kind of thing, and I feel like it goes in line with that cover as well. I know that cover is like some like political artwork or some shit like that, but something about it that just says to me like a casino or something. 1251. Yeah, this song is cool. It's cool, but it's not like up there for me. Same thing, bro. If you listen to that song, it kind of sounds like a fucking slot machine. Maybe I'm fucking crazy, bro, but that lead guitar does sound like a fucking slot machine. And when he says 1251, listen to that guitar, bro. Tell me that shit does not sound like a fucking slot machine. It still keeps that same atmosphere that Automatic Stop was kind of starting, you know, this dark kind of casino kind of thing. To me, You Talk Way Too Much. I like this one too, but it doesn't do too much for me, to be honest. I don't skip it, but I'm not like crazy about it either. It also feels very like rock and rolly. I don't know how to describe it, but listen to the guitars, maybe you'll get what I'm saying. It feels very rock and rolly. That's the only thing I can say. There's one part in it that I really like though. When he says 1251, bro, that shit sounds like a fucking slot machine, like a win, like ding 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 ding, like you won. Between Love and Hate. This is the most weird song on this album, I think, because I'm gonna be contradicting myself a lot, by the way. It has a very bouncy feel out of any other song, especially when they jump into that I don't know, what is it, the chorus, the pre-chorus, I don't know. It's just a really bouncy thing going on in there. It's really cool. That jangly guitar in the beginning is fucking awesome. Yeah, it's a very jangly guitar. That's the best way I can describe it. The bass line does carry the chorus. Again, it's super bouncy. Also that upstroke that they're doing during that chorus, I think the chorus stands out in the album, like completely. I think it's really cool. The solo, bro, the fucking solo. Nick solo's fucking badass. That part where he gets, I don't know if it's like a pinch harmonic or if he does like some sort of feedback thing with his amp, but it sounds like a pinch harmonic actually. I don't know, I could be wrong. And Julian's vocals are super fucking deep in the mix in this, which I like. I know people who like don't really like the Strokes that much. They kind of hate that about them, especially in these early albums, but I don't know. There's something about his voice being buried in the mix that I really like. Meet Me in the Bathroom, I wrote that it should be the national anthem of the US. To me, it's top 2 up there with where the fuck is my arm? It's top 2 up there with Automatic Stop. I feel like depending on the day, on the way it hits me, they're fucking up there. You know, I could put Automatic Stop or I could put Meet Me in the Bathroom on top. To me, this is almost like the perfect Stroke song. I know, like, of course there's Someday and there's like Reptilia and shit like that, but I don't know, something about this one is just awesome. It also has that same, again, bro, that same casino kind of thing that I've been saying this whole time. I don't know what it is, man, but I know I'm really reaching for this casino thing. I'm not saying it's like a concept album or something like that, but I feel like there's like a really consistent vibe in this, and to me it just screams like dark casino kind of smoky room kind of thing. The bass is crazy in this one. This is another song that shows me that we're just not appreciating Nikolai enough, because this is he does his thing on here. It's great. Fab's drumming in here is fucking perfect too. He's not doing anything crazy, but it just fits. It just fits. 52 seconds in, man, to the song when everybody just breaks, and I'm pretty sure it's only Albert and then Nick comes in, but they're just strumming on those guitars, bro. Perfect, perfect. Under Control. Wow, it's such a chill song. It's the type of song you could just throw into any, like, you know, kind of relaxed playlist and shit. It's just a good song. Even, you know, people you know that wouldn't like this kind of music, or, you know, indie rock, I feel like anybody can appreciate this song. It's just it's even a cool, like, little beach song, I guess. I don't know. It's cool background music, but if you really want to listen intently, there's some cool stuff in there that you could pick up on. Yeah, I don't have a lot to say about this one, but it's great. I love it. The way it is probably my least favorite one. I feel like the only thing that stands out in this one is Julian. There's something weird in here that I'm not a big fan of. It's definitely my least favorite one. There's something about the guitars. I don't like what they're doing. I don't know what it is, and I'm sure there's somebody out there who, like, this is their favorite song, and I get it. I understand, because it's not a horrible song. It's just, this is the one that I don't like. It's just it's a very filler song to me. But if you do like it, let me know why you like it. I'd be genuinely curious to see why, because there's definitely some parts of the song, there's like little vocal inflections or just stuff that he does that I like. You know, when he said she's not sorry, the wind blows her away. I don't know, there's like an inflection that he does that I like, but besides that, I mean, there's not really anything in here for me. The end has no end though. The guitar tone is back. The similar one with Automatic Stop in 1251 during the pre-chorus. Bro, how many times did I say pre-chorus? Y'all know what I mean though. Y'all know what I mean. When he says, "Won't you take a walk outside?" That same tone is back, man. It's fucking perfect. Nick's guitar work in this one is fucking beautiful. This is an example of something that the Strokes do a lot, where they match the melody of the guitar and the vocals. But they do the same thing in 1251. The solo's cool too. It's a pretty easy solo to learn. I'd encourage anybody that doesn't know it. It'll take you like a minute, bro. Whenever Julian comes back with that, like, where he just repeats the chorus, I think, just a lot more like screaming it, that's really cool too. And into the last one, I Can't Win. It's the perfect closer. The opening guitar like sets the energy of it perfect, and it keeps the energy the whole way too. And then Nick's solo in this one is probably the best one on the entire album, bro, for sure. I've tried to learn it. It's not happening, bro. It's not. I'm not doing it. I feel like, honestly, I have nothing else to say. I mean, this is just a perfect song. I feel like this is a nearly perfect album. Honestly, I'm so fucking, like, I love the Strokes so much. I'm just gonna call this a perfect album, even though it's not. I feel like the way it is like the only thing that falls short for me, I guess. I wrote down here, it's not a concept album, but maintains a consistent smoky casino nightclub vibe. I just wanted to come on here for a little bit, talk about how much I love this album, because I really do. It's perfect. I feel like with a lot of, at least what I see, like Twitter and Reddit and stuff, I feel like people, they come to the Strokes at like the perfect time, I guess. I don't know. I feel like I found this band and this album at the perfect time when I did in my life. I think it is my favorite one, and I feel like I forget how much I like Is This It. There's only one song on Is This It I don't like. Anyway, let me know why I'm wrong about The Way It Is. Oh wow, it's actually the least popular song on the album. Tell me why you like it, why it's your favorite one, and let me know your favorite song on here, and like your favorite moment specifically, because I'd be curious to know what other people's like favorite moments is. I'm not bullshitting either. I really will. I really am curious.